We're at the National Quartet Convention with the members of the Sonshiners Quartet. We want to welcome you guys to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you, Ken. It's just an honor to be with you this evening, you know.
I'm going to ask you to introduce the rest of the group.
Sure, I would love to. Right here to my right is Mr. Mike Atchison. He sings the lead part. The young fella here with a big smile, you know, he's the lady killer. This is Josh Sharber, and he sings the baritone part. And a guy on the end there, the tall and lanky guy, is our bass singer, and his name's Terry Tishner. And my name is Tim Chastain, and I manage and sing the tenor part.
We welcome everyone to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you.
Now, the Sonshiners name goes back, what, 30-some years?
It started in 1973 by some guys that wanted to sing, and they thought, well, what are we going to call ourselves? I don't know. Well, we all believe in God, and we believe that Jesus is the Son, and that's where the name came from. So they just called them the Sonshiners.
Now, how long is this group?
This group, as you see now, of course, Josh is the youngest member, and he's only been with us about 9 months. Okay, but myself, I've been 17 years, Mike 10, and Terry's working on year number 3.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. How did you get involved in Southern gospel singing?
Well, when I was young, my family sang. I sang in a family quartet. Of course, Mom sang lead and Dad sang bass, and me and my sister fought over the harmony parts, and we were pitched vocally about the same, so whoever came up with the first one got that part. But I've just always loved that type of music. That's what I was raised on, and I was in another quartet for about 10 years before I was with the Sonshiners, and then I got this opportunity, and I've just been truly blessed.
Have you always been a singer?
Well, yeah, I've always been a singer. My dad used to sing when I was younger, so I just enjoyed singing, and I grew up listening to gospel singing Jubilee, and I always wanted to be a gospel singer, and I never realized what God had in store till I got older, and then it's funny how He does those kind of things, you know. If you just make yourself available, He will use you.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. So.
Right. You're in with a good bunch.
Yeah, they're not too bad of guys. They're that bus gets kind of small sometimes, but it's we have a good time.
Yeah. Here's the new guy. How did you get involved in Southern gospel singing?
Well, I grew up in a small Baptist church in northern Indiana, and so I guess Southern gospel music was kind of a little roots, being one of those redback hymnal churches. And I started with a group when I was 14 years old, singing with some kids in a youth group, and we just started singing Southern gospel music, and it's really just turned into a major passion of mine. And the ministry has just grown from being a youth and then growing up and actually understanding what I'm actually singing about. And Lord's really blessed me and my family, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
How did you get connected with the Sonshiners?
Well, I actually was with the Sonshiners about 20 years ago, played bass guitar, and then I went from that to a group called Joyful Noise for 10 years, and then I was out for about 8 with my family, and then I got the news that they was looking for a bass singer, and I thought, well, it's time to get back in, and it's been about 2.5 years that I've been back with them, and it's been a joy.
Now, you guys have been recording, I guess, and working with a producer that's pretty hot.
Pretty well known, wouldn't you think? Yeah, Mr. Nick Bruno. This is actually, we're working on our 4th recording with Nick, and our 3rd recording with Homeland Records over there. We're just pleased as punch with what those guys have done, help hone in and develop the sound that we've got. And our sound is pretty much traditional Southern gospel with just a little bit of Indiana flair. That's what we call ourselves, you know?
Indiana's a pretty good Southern gospel area.
It is. It certainly is. There's a lot of Southern gospel lovers in Indiana, and you're looking at 4 of them right now. So,
tell me about the current CD.
Current CD is Fully Satisfied, of course, on Homeland Records, River Song Artists label. Our current release is He Left It All. Features Josh over here. He does a great job on it. And we've also got that in DVD. I don't know if they talked to you about that Brush Arbor Jubilee.
Yes.
Yes. Doing for television shows as well, and your kind of medium, I'll tell you right now, is just awesome and helps us tremendously as far as getting out to folks and getting in the eyes and the view of others. And we really appreciate what you do, Ken.
Well, thank you. We saw the Sonshiners Quartet near us in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, just a few weeks ago. And of course, you come to the quartet convention, you go to the showcases, you see a couple of songs, and it was nice to see a little longer set. We haven't seen a full concert, but a little longer set. Great sound, great personality. We really enjoyed it.
We had a wonderful time out there at Broken Arrow. Those folks there know how to do Southern gospel as well.
And
they sure do. We had a great time there as well with with Ted and of course Peter.
Yeah, they do a wonderful
Yes, they
job.
do.
Well, to all the members of the Sonshiners Quartet, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you, Ken. We appreciate it so much.
All right, thank you. There's more coming up on Gospel Music Today.